Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the David Meade Show. I got some exclusive concerns tonight um, on the David Meade Show. First, I want to let me see here. First, I want to give you the weather for tonight. Tonight's weather. Let's see here. Well, I can't give tonight's weather because it's not loaded. All right. All right. Um, okay. We also have a breaking news out of Fay Haven. Um, we have a breaking news out of Fay Haven. The Let me see here. Hold on one second here. Yeah, well, we have a breaking news out of Fay Haven. There is a search on the way for a 40-year-old woman that was missing in Fay Haven, and the search was expanded. So the search was expanded today. So that was a breaking news, coming out of the Fairhaven Police Department. So, yes, so that was a breaking news coming out of the Fairhaven Police Department. So, another thing, we have a public safety concern. Public safety concerns. This needs to be addressed. Many people are concerned, of their safety out in the street. So so there is. So I want to know, what happened, to the neighborhoods meetings that we used to have, where police officers used to go to and take down notes and everything, and take down notes. So I'm just that they used to take down notes all the time, and I don't know. It's the subcommittee, and the city councils used to have the subcommittee all the time, and I don't even know what happened to that. I mean, there's a big problem, big public safety concern, and it's and we actually want to know what happened to that, because now Mayor Paul Coogan, our current mayor of the city of Fall River, he's not very concerned about what's going on and out in the street, and and the people in our community are concerned of about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because just the other week, there was a just a week ago, there was a guy beat up downtown, and by two young adults, and they were kicking him and everything, and I don't think Mayor Paul Coogan is very concerned about that. But the people in our community are very concerned about this, about our public safety. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why Mayor Paul Coogan is not addressing these situations. So and I don't know why, but so there's a lot of things going on in this city, from morning to night, and Mayor Paul Coogan says that there's nothing going on in the city. So Mayor Paul Coogan don't see what we see out there, and when we're out there, and the residents of the city of Fall River is talking to us about the issues and stuff that are really going on. So it's pretty sad that that we have a current mayor that's sitting in office and and not concerned about these about this public safety thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we used to all the time. We used to sit in these meetings, whether if it was at the Green School or at the Duval School or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we want to know what Mayor Paul Coogan's doing about these public safety concerns. You know what I'm saying? And and it's pretty sad that we have to have constituents come up to us outside of the street and outside of the street and come up to us and tell us about these things, about these concerns. So I tell these people that tonight I'm going to address these concerns. On my radio show tonight on YouTube. So I want people to subscribe to my YouTube, and please do watch it because I got some news to tell you about the public safety concerns that we need to discuss. Because I mean, it's pretty sad that that Mayor Paul Coogan is not interested in the public safety concerns. I mean, we have very little police officers here in the city of Fall River. We have them going up the ranks and also retiring. And we do need to hire more police officers on the streets because now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And we need to address this problems. You know what I'm saying? And address this. And how are we going to, fix this problem? You know what I'm saying? Because, today, there was down near Market Basket on the next to the bank. There was 4 police cars over there. So I don't know what went on over there. So I'm assuming the bank maybe. I'm assuming that the bank got robbed again over there. I don't know. But it is though. It's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? We have a public safety concern, okay? And and also we also have again, and I've mentioned this many times on my podcast that we have a homeless crisis, going on here in the city too, and so we also have that, and what is Mayor Paul Coogan, addressing? Is he addressing these issues, or is he just bypassing these issues and worry about the $40,000 surplus that he's got when he becomes mayor again in the city of Fall River? So, I mean, is he addressing these issues? I don't know. I mean, I'm not the mayor. You know what I'm saying? He's the mayor, and and the mayors are supposed to address these issues. Okay, they have to make public statement to come out and address these issues. And about the violence that is going on here in the city of Fall River. I mean, I hear more North Main Street. Okay, North Main Street. I hear more what's going on down there, because down there is, I know I used to live down there, and and I know the I know what's going on. So, but I just wanted to I just want to know why, how come he's not addressing these issues. So I mean, these are issues that need to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Within the city of Fall River. So I mean, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't give the school department a raise, but he gave his staff a raise. Okay, so when he gave his staff a raise, and when the school department asked for a raise, he did not even give them a raise. Okay, the school department needs a raise too as well. So why ain't he giving the school department a raise? I mean, there's big concerns about this mayor. Okay, Mayor Paul Coogan. There is concerns that there is things going on in the city hall that needs to be addressed. So and later on today in my show, I'll be naming some candidates that are running for mayor. So I want to put that out there. So I want to actually put that out there. So I mean, but there is concerns about this. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff needs to be addressed. Okay, the homeless crisis that's going on. Okay, in the city of Fall River. Paul Coogan has no knowledge about that, so he's not even worried about the homeless. But I spoke again to many people out there in the city of Fall River. There is a big, huge problem with the homeless crisis out there. Okay, again, I mention this because a few times, during my show a lot, and we just want to, clear this up. You know what I'm saying? Clear up this homeless problem. Clear up this, public safety problem. You know what I'm saying? Hire more police officers. For the streets, because this is a concern, man. Okay, you got young adults going out there. Okay, beating on people. Okay, kicking to the ground, robbing their money and everything else. I mean, this is a big problem. Okay, and it is. What about what happened to the neighborhood watch that we used to have? What happened to that? We used to have the neighborhood watch. Okay, we used to have people, looking out for each other. So what happened to that? Okay, we need to actually bring that back. Okay, and we need to hold this mayor accountable for what is going on in the city of Fall River, because I don't. My opinion, my observation is for what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, that the mayor of the city of Fall River is not. He has no. No recognition, no knowledge on what is going on here in the city of Fall River. All he is worried about, is raising taxes and raising taxes and draining the taxpayers, but. What about the Public Safety Committee? You know what I'm saying? What about it? What about the subcommittee that the city councils that used to have and everything else? What about them? Okay? No, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They don't. You know what I'm saying? And, that's it. And it's a big problem. And we want to, address these problems. You know what I'm saying? And, on both sides of the field. You know what I'm saying? We need to address these problems. These are big issues, okay, that we have. And so, so not unlikely, sorta. I'll get to that subject later. So not unlikely that Mayor Paul Coogan is not addressing any of these concerns. He thinks that nothing's going on. People and other people. Oh, some people think he's doing a good job. Something, he's not doing a good job. I mean, if people coming up to me and complaining to me about what is going on in the city of Fall River, I mean, complaining to me about concerns about public safety, I mean, then there's got to be a concern there, okay? We used to have a subcommittee on public safety in the city council. I remember when I ran for city council at one point, we used to have a public safety a subcommittee on public safety. How to keep the people safe. If you see something, say something. Those type of things. So we need to bring that back. So we need to bring that back, and we need to make some changes in the mayor's office. So we're gonna be making some changes in the mayor's office, because we do need a new mayor. So soon. So because and also I remember when you know, so well, I'm going to talk about Sam. Okay, hold on one second here. So I'm gonna talk about Sam Sutter because Sam, okay, former DA Sam Sutter, former DA Sam Sutter always had big concerns, okay, about public safety concerns. He's always had that, okay, and you know something, and that's what, and let me tell you something. Sam Sutter will always put that first, okay, because that right there is the main thing to talk about, okay? You want to keep your people safe, okay, in the city, okay? You want to keep, people want to be safe going into a store, okay? Going into a market or a convenience store. People do want to be safe. So, I mean, people want to bring out their dogs out, for a walk. They want to go out there walking, outside. You know what I'm saying? And and how could they do that? You know what I'm saying? How could they? How they can't do that because of all the violence and stuff that go on at night. Oh, we're not supposed to go out at night. Oh, no. You know something? People on a nice summer day, on a nice night, people want to bring their dogs out, okay? People want to feel safe in his city, okay? And Mayor Paul Coogan says, oh, we don't live in a safe city, okay? We don't. So, I mean, he must be, on, sleepwalking or something because he thinks that the city is safe. No, the city's not. I mean, if you got 5 people at a time coming up to you and telling you this, okay, there's got to be something wrong with the public safety. Okay, there has to be something wrong. Okay, either we need a new city council or we got to do something. Okay, because I mean, it's public safety. Should be the first thing. Okay, to talk about. Okay, because when we had neighborhood associations, we had all these things going on. Okay, all right, and whether it would be at the Green School or it would be at the or the old former small school. Okay, we had all these things going on. Okay. We had all these talks going on. We had police officers going on here. Matter of fact, we had Sergeant Smith go to the schools, okay, and say, hey, look, what is going on? Tell us what's going on. We can actually address these situations quick right away. You know what I'm saying? Because people are scared. People don't want to go out and outside. What are they gonna do on a hot summer night? They're gonna stay in the house. People want to go out and walk their dog without being fear of being mugged or kidnapped or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Or abducted or something. People want to be safe to walk on the street. Okay? People want to be safe to walk to the store at 9 o'clock at night. Okay? People want to be safe. What happened to all this? Okay, what happened to our subcommittee and the city council that they used to talk about this all the time? What happened to it? What happened? Okay, we don't know what happened. Maybe we need a new city council. We need to start a new public safety committee. Okay, subcommittee. You know what I'm saying? And get everybody to the table. Get police officers to the table and address these concerns to the police because this has got to stop, man, okay? People are getting, just like I said, just the other day, no, not too long, a guy on downtown there next to the old Herald News, or before the CYO, if I could, remember, the guy, two young adults was kicking this guy to the ground, and there is a video of it. And Mayor Paul Coogan thinks that nothing's wrong with this. Nothing's wrong with this. We have a public safety problem. We need to address this because this is not good for our city, man. This is not good. You know what I'm saying? And and businesses are not going to come here if this stuff is going to keep going on. Okay, and we have to address this situation. This is it's people are telling me, even when I'm outside, even when I'm on the bus, people talk about it. People, and I like, wow, geez, well, all this is happening. Well, and I say, well, it's your mayor, okay? Your mayor thinks that there's nothing wrong with this, okay? He thinks nothing is wrong, okay? You know, you know, but I mean, he needs to be held accountable, and and I'm holding him accountable because he's not doing anything about this public safety thing, okay? And let me tell you this, okay? When we had meetings at the neighborhood meetings, we had police officers, even at Alan Sylvia, State Representative Alan Sylvia, even at his parish, we had meetings over there. We used to go there all the time. We used to, if we had any type of concern, we would talk to Alan, write things down and give it. But we do have concerns, okay? We want a safe city for people to roam around, go places whenever they want, so they're not fearing on what's going to happen to them, okay? Without them looking over their shoulders 24/7, thinking, well, I'm going to get jumped and I'm going to... No wonder people don't want to carry money, okay? No wonder. Now I see why. You know what I'm saying? Because they're fear, okay? And especially... the elderly is one of the vulnerables, okay, that they target every single day in this city. And Mayor Paul Coogan thinks it's okay to let people do what they want here in this city, okay? It's not okay. We want this stuff addressed. So Mayor Paul Coogan, I am holding you accountable for everything that goes on here in this city, sir. Okay, I am holding you accountable. Okay, you need to address the situation. We need to bring that back. Our subcommittee, public safety. This is what we need. Okay, I am holding you accountable, and you're going to be held accountable for this. Okay, and and the city council needs to bring back this public subcommittee and everything. Okay. And again, Mayor, Mayor, and I'm going to tell you this, okay, that you give your staff a raise, and then you don't give the school department a raise. Really? Are you serious? I hear this, okay? I hear this all the time, okay? And everything comes back to you, okay? You are the mayor of the city, okay? You're supposed to be holding, okay? You're supposed to be holding, press conferences. You're supposed to be holding press conferences and telling us what's going on here in the city, okay? You're supposed to be holding press conferences, okay? This is a big concern here in the city of Fall River. But Mr. Mayor, I am holding you accountable for this, and and I'm hoping and I hope and pray that you will have a press conference and let the people know what's going on to this in the city, because something. We are and we are the people that pay our taxes here in the city of Fall River. We pay car taxes, we pay house taxes, okay? And you need to understand that you need to stop holding press conferences on the stuff here that's going on in this city, okay? It's ridiculous, okay? It is. It's ridiculous, and you need to understand that, okay? That the public safety is a very big concern for the city of Fall River, okay? And when you have five people coming up to you every single day telling you what is going on here in the city, something? then it's a public safety concern. Okay, so I mean, Mr. Mayor, what are you going to do about this public safety concern? Okay, what are you going to do about the guy that got kicked to the ground and robbed? Okay, and downtown next to the CYO, practically right next to the Fall River Herald News. So what are you going to do about that, Mr. Mayor? Okay, how are you going to handle that situation? Do I have to have a press conference outside and let the people know what is going on in the city because we have a mayor? We have a mayor that does not want to address these situations. So do I have to have my own press conference outside in the city of Fall River and address this situation? Okay, as a constituent and a city resident and a taxpayer and also a voter. Okay, so do I have to have these press conferences outside because we have a mayor in the city of Fall River that does not want to address these concerns at all? So do I have to sit out there and do a press release out there in the city of Fall River outside somewhere right in the middle of an island where the statue is? Do I have to? So I may have to do that because the mayor of the city of Fall River does not want to address the homeless crisis problem. He does not want to address the crimes and stuff that's happened, is going on in the city and everything. He thinks that everything is fine and dandy, but nothing is fine and dandy here in the city of Fall River. So I'm sorry to say that the mayor of the city of Fall River is not doing a good job. I am holding him accountable on for what all the stuff that he's out doing. So I mean, Mr. Mayor, I am giving you a week, okay, to address these concerns. If you don't address these concerns, I will hold my press conference outside in the street, and I will let the constituents know that we have a mayor in the city of Fall River that cannot address the concerns of the public safety, okay, that is happening here in the city of Fall River. So there's a big public safety problem, you know what I'm saying? And this was the second thing that I wanted to talk about. We have an opioid crisis, okay? I mean, is that being also addressed here in the city of Fall River? So, I mean, if not, then you're getting a week to address this situation because, I mean, we the people, we are tired of listening to people being kicked to the ground, beat up. There's shootings in the city of Fall River. Okay, we are the people tired of it. Okay, we are. You know what I'm saying? And we pay our taxes. Okay, we pay excise taxes. We pay. Some people pay car taxes. Some people pay house taxes, house insurance, and everything else and stuff. Okay, the people of this city, okay, where we live, we want to be safe. We don't want to be looking over our shoulders, whether if we're going on the bus or walking the street or going into a store or going into a market and looking over our shoulders every day, wondering what is going to happen next. Okay, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to hold a press conference myself and tell the people that we have a city mayor, okay, that does not want to do a press conference, okay, and does not want to do a press conference and wants to dodge us all the time and to avoid public safety concerns. And this is what's happening right now, okay? And the people of our city, okay, especially the elderly, okay, them are the people that they go after, okay, the most, okay? And the elderly needs to be safe in our city, okay? Whether if they're taking a bus or they're going grocery shopping, okay? We have to, we have to keep them safe. So, but if I don't see a press conference within a few weeks, actually, I'm going to give you a month, okay? Because every month, They should be a press release, and you are telling us what is going on here in the city of Fall River. So that's and that's that. Um, and and that's what we want to. Oh, Massachusetts State Police announced that six plans are. Whoa, wait a second here. Society checkpoints in the year. Wow. Okay. I like to hear this one too. So we have a breaking news here from. Let me see here. Come on, let's go. Bring it up. Oh, nope. I don't want to see this. Okay. Massachusetts State Police announced the six plans are sobriety checkpoints for the year. So we have a breaking news there. So Fall River Reporter just announced that. So right now, and there it is. It's going to be the checkpoint for the year over here. So there it is right there. I just got that. I just got that just now. So I might as well just point that right out there. So you know why? Because I think yeah, checkpoint, sobriety checkpoint. So what they're doing is this. What they're doing is they are stopping people on the street and doing a sobriety checkpoint because you know why? Because of all the drinking and driving and so they need to do the sobriety test. So which is good. Uh, which is good. Six sobriety checkpoints and for 2023 has been announced for the year for the areas by Massachusetts State Police. So just be aware of what's going on. So checkpoints are going to be for checkpoints of the year. So in 2023, because we do need this, these checkpoints because these checkpoints are for people that like to drink and drive and thinking that they can get away with, what's going drinking and going out there. They just want again, the the state police wants to, have people be safe on the street. So according to Cornell Mason of the proposal of the checkpoint is to further educate the motorist public and strengthen the public awareness to the needs of detecting and removing these motorists or motorists who operate under the influence of alcohol and or drugs from our roadways. It will be the operator during the variety hours of the selection of the vehicles will not be air battery safety will be ensured and any inconvenience to the motorist will be minimized with the advice notice to reduce fears and anxiety. So the checkpoints will be taking place starting Saturday, March 11th, 2023, into the Sunday, March 12th, 2023, due to a grant by the Highway Safety Division of the Massachusetts Executive Office of Public Safety and Security of the highways. So which is really good. That's all going to happen. So it's all going to happen, and so March 11th, there's going to be a public safety monitor the drivers, and because sometimes drivers are under the influence of alcohol, and they're very and we want our highways and our we want to be our drivers to be safe on the highways. So but that's it for that. So I just wanted to again, I will show you the picture of what it's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? So That's a breaking news that was just put out to me just a little while ago. And let me see if I can make it bigger. You see? Let's see if I can make it, larger. Because if you make these things larger, then it shows. Say, all right, so now it shows a little bit. So that is a checkpoint, okay, for people for sobriety tests that are under the influence of alcohol. So that's it right there. And so we want that also to be knowing, so we want that to be knowing that the police will, yeah, and yeah. So again, this was a breaking news, massive search of a 43-year-old, woman that was, is going to be. They're gonna be searching along the Fairhaven shorelines right here. So there she is right here. There's the woman, and there's the police over there. So the search is on the way in Fairhaven. So that's pretty. That's awful. I hope they find this woman too. So I do. So it's Norfolk Southern making a broad safety adjustment after a third train de- delimited. Wow, a second train growing up in for a second train. Norfolk Southern making broad safety adjustments after a third train del derailment. Look at this. Wow. There's a second train right there. Uh, yeah, it is. It's pretty sad that these trains are derailment. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can see it now very clearly. So I like to it's again, you know what I'm saying, and it's pretty sad that all these things that are going on. Just okay. Well, let me see here. Let me see what else is going on here in Massachusetts. I think we have something going on here because I know I shared it. So I want to let me see if I can find it. Um, let's see here. I think I want to talk about some things here. Um, and well, in a breaking, also there is a breaking news tonight. Tucker Carlson will be sharing videos about the January 6th. So, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So, let's see here. Oh, wait a second here. So, yeah. And there is some things there that I want to actually talk about. Let me see here. Let's see here. What's going on here? Ugh. So let's see here. What is going on here? Okay. Uh, let's see if I send it to somebody here. Well, there is a big scam going on here in the city of Fall River. There is, and wait, I want to do this one here too as well. Providence man arrested for connection in a Pawtucket shooting. Pawtucket, Rhode Island, WNE6 is provide a Providence man was arrested in connection of a shooting in Pawtucket over the weekend, and the shooting happened just after 9 p.m. on Saturday in the area of Boatlock and Harrison Street. The Pawtucket police said that the back window of a occupant in the car was shot at. Police said 2 people fled into a nearby home. Detective Sergeant Thunberg, Georgia Gist, said that the car then fled to Hancock Street, where 2 officers come across 3 occupants, one being the victim. Said 2 persons of the interest were taken into custody, but only one of them was untitled and mentally challenged. One of them was mentally challenged. A gun was taken into evidence, police said. Nicole Allen, who is 25 years old, was arrested on Sunday and charged with the following: felony assault, 3 counts, carrying a pistol without a license, possession of a firearm by prohibiting a person using of a firearm during a crime, and violence. Firearm is compacted. Area ammunition was arranged by and bail commission and held at the ACI as a violator. So the guy was actually on parole at that time. Imagine that, huh? Awesome. Well, these are the kind of people that we have running our streets, especially around Pawtucket, Fall River, everywhere. It's, and they let these people out, you know what I'm saying? In the Fall River area. So, I mean, they do. Let me see what's going on. Okay, there it is. We have a scammer here in the city of Fall River. Do not give these people on the Ave any money. It is a scam. Also, Fall River Police Department should intervene in this matter. Also, the mayor's office. So again, we're going back to Mayor Paul Coogan, and this is what's going on here in the city of Fall River. We got a bunch of scammers here in the city of Fall River. And and this is it. And Mayor Paul Coogan thinks that this is okay. Okay, he thinks this is okay. So the mayor's office is not doing anything about it. The Fall River Police Department should, question and intervene in this matter, because now they're using children to collect money and everything. So please, anybody sees any of these individuals, well, again, okay, please do not give them money. Paul, let me see here, Fall River Forum page. Paul, Colorado, Googled it and read it. The article of the family stated it's fake. So it is fake, you know what I'm saying? The kids today is 11 years old. So the kids today that you see in the picture right now, they are 11. So police already stopped them and let them go, but I witnessed it in the first hand. So Paul, Colorado says, if true, we are seeing the lowest of the lowest. So yes, so the lowest of the lowest means that these people will do anything to collect money out there in the community. So please do not, give these people money. And again, this all falls on Mayor Paul Coogan. Mayor Paul Coogan does not have press conferences on these things. So we have to, and now we have to, we are the people again, we have to rely on ourselves to have a press conference, because Mayor Paul Coogan don't like to address these issues that are happening here in the city of Fall River. And they think of the world of Mr. Coogan. They think of the world of him. They says, oh, he's doing a good job. They praise him. But, I mean, we're seeing evidence. We're seeing evidence here that these things are not being addressed, okay? Again, we go back to the homeless crisis, the opioid crisis. We go back to, and we go back to these things. You know what I'm saying? The violence in the street at nighttime. Young adults kicking people and knocking them down and robbing their money, bank shootings and everything else and stuff. I have a scanner at home. I listen to all these things that happen here at night. Okay, I would love to play my scanner live on TV on my show Fridays and let you hear all the calls that go out here in the city of Fall, all the transmission that goes out here in the city of Fall River. Okay, all right. So this is this right here. So anybody sees these people, I'm gonna post this around. I'm gonna put this on my media page, and I'm going to show people this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up on my Facebook. Okay. Do not give these people money. No, these people are crazy, and I'm gonna let my I'm gonna share this to a good friend of mine too. So and I'm gonna share that to a good friend of mine, and he's gonna talk about old pictures of these kids. Okay, these kids are now 11 years old. So it's on the Fall River Forum page. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check that out right now. Yep, it's on the Fall River Forum page. Yeah, scum. Low to this. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Yes. And please, please talk about this tonight too on your show. I would appreciate that very much. I know you're starting your show in a little bit. Fall River police are investigating even shootings in Corky Road. I did talk about that. I wonder if that was, resolved. This is the mayor's new economic development marketing, and that recently he was awarded money to the VIVA Fall River to tourism, and they chose to visit the couple's bakery in the city and promote it. What's your options of marketing in our city for tourism? And this is why do you think that these videos like promoting the bakeries are going to draw people from the state and the city? And I'll live my comments and with her for you. So I mean, yeah. So more marketing, more marketing. I mean, they're using these. They take these grants and they use them as marketing and everything else. So why would people do that? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why would people do that? You know what I'm saying? So wind chills warnings, but that was a long time ago. The pizza for Porter Town cushion it plants to heartwarming events and Gilman and his family. Good. That's pretty good. This is what we want to hear. This is good news. Okay, I mean, since the 2020, there have been issues with either low numbers of police officers, budgetarian issues, and something else with the police department and personalize the department of the best of their ability. So, however, within the proper guidance from the sixth floor and the necessary funding is necessary and possible regardless to who in the chief. So at least 3 years in a row, city has been number one in crimes. Okay, number one in crimes according to the FBI, and situations where money had to be transferred for overtime and the officers to pay a special detail due to crimes being short-staffed for 3 years. We knew we had a problem, but yet 3 years later, we still are in the same place, but in event worse conditions. We are short 25 officers more than scheduled to leave, and a moral lower accordance to the union officials. Mayor Coogan has been in office all 3 years and has had a budget increase in all 3 years. He had not been productive in the helping the police department, but has been helping himself and his friends. He has given his upper staff many who he appointed and raising, and the other loyal to him. He has hired people friendly to him or his supporters and giving higher salaries. He has broken the charter repeatedly by paying people more than the law has set a limit act. He refuses to use a federal pandemic money to give the water department the millions it needs to, that the taxpayers could see some relief, and refuses to use federal money to help the police and address the increase in homeless and drug addictions, crimes, and people being evicted and their homes, and because of they cannot keep up with the cost of rent increase. He has done a little to nothing but help his developers and his friends get more of a city land and buildings to build market rate housing, most which is 90% of the city residents cannot afford to move into. He has incited. He does not want affordable housing. He has refused to apply for any of the 4 million available at the state for affordable housing. But what he does, he wants your vote, but next November, so he can't use the balance of the $45+ million left in the federal aid money. After 2 more years of administration of money will be gone, and so will Paul Coogan, probably back in Somerset, or maybe even in a nice house in Florida. One thing for sure, he will not stay in the drug-infested, criminal-infested city. Like I follow the Bottom Line podcast page, as we will be covering the election and putting forward all of the videos and documentations. We are complying to show the many broken promises and pull of the covers of the numerous lies that Paul Coogan has told the voters. The problem with the city is they only knew the crisis in front of them, and forgetting the one that has already happened. Coogan realizes on that, so that you cannot put the puzzle together and see who he is. We are going to change that by repeatedly keeping everything plastic all across social media. So if you realize you really want to know what's being transparency for 3 years, follow us. The Bottom Line. You know something? Thanks to Gene St. Pierre for putting these things out there. He's got a great podcast. Gene, thank you. And I will be sharing this information on the Fall River Media page and and I will put it out there repeatedly. I will put it out there repeatedly. I will share all these. And I will share all this. I'm sorry, but Mayor Paul Coogan is not doing a good job. I think his job is, you know, he's not doing a good job. St. Pierre, thank you again for putting this thing out there. You're a good podcaster. Say hello to my cousin C.J. Ferry. He's also part of the Jean St. Pierre, bottom line, and he's also very good at doing what he does best. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? So my show's almost about to end, but I also want to address more of the stuff before I do. I want to see if there is a little bit more, things going on. Pittsburgh, Georgia Forum, 7th in November, Northwest, Providence, and 2nd, Texas. Okay. What is going on in the... let me see what's going on. I'm in the tell it to the mayor. Let me see anymore. Oh yeah, Norfolk Southeastern makes a broad safety adjustment, but after a third train derailment. So wow, yeah, it's a shame. With these trains derailment in a short period of time, how do you feel about the train blasting through your city of Fall River in the very near future? United States, according to the Federal Railroad Administration, FRA, in the 22, there were 1,044 instances of trains coming off the track. Oh, you want me to go on a train? No way. Fall River has spent millions in ARPA funds at the city, and the city still has 49 million left to spend. Wow, imagine that, huh? Great. Cartels are becoming creative with the smuggling of drugs coming into coming in. So there is a picture of that. I will put that up if you want to take a look at that. Yeah, straw. Oh yeah. South Coast Rail is there. The programs is provided noise mitigations to affect the homes. So that way they don't affect the homes. Forward police investigating events of shootings in Corky Row. I have talked about that in the past. I don't know if that's cleared up in that area there. So Willie Properties owner proposes templates of cannabis dispensaries. Oof. Oh boy, more dispensaries. Oh, okay, where we go. New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell seeks changes in salary. So why would he want to seek changes in salary? New Bedford Mayor by WBZM New Bedford. Mayor John Mitchell is seeking changes to the city council salary classifications for 151 non-union workers on the city payroll. But in the letter sent to the council president Linda Moore, dated by February 16th, Michael wrote he is seeking a repeal and amendment that the giving pay hicks to those employees for more than 10 years, and he is seeking to appeal a 10% pay penalty for employees who are not and who are not in New Bedford residents. Well, I think maybe these if you're a non-resident if you're a non-resident, you should still get the actual same pay raise. Mitchell said that some pay hikes are capped and at the minimum of 25%, where to at the minimum of 25% executive for some employees based on longevity. I believe that the new longevity benefits established by the council are executive unnecessary giving to longevity benefits, which is where already a place for United C employees to prior to the council and passing of the recent ordinance to Michael said. Michael also criticizes the pay penalties for employees who are not in the city residence. He has said the residencies to requirement was similar to awarding employees for their longevity rather than the quality of their work. How does this serve the city interest? And Michael wrote, and the council its considerable for that job as a candidate will be more willing to take the job if the pay cut ends to 10 years later. And the previous seems like awarding longevity to Michael as he is not against retentions for employment, but argued that the residency of ordinance hurts the changes of candidates were required to experience from receiving a job. The Oriental Pay Raise Amendment, which has some positions recovering a salary increase of $40,000 to $50,000, received pushback from the public after it was first introduced by the city council president Meade last year. Good. Meade last year of the residents, rest of the council voted to amend the amendment on January 12th has the salary hit capped of 25%. According to Meade, rezoning for the raise of positions such as animal control officers, directors, license, and the director of the community services was the acknowledge their time of services and their respectful role. Other colleges said listings we need to take care of people who have been here for a long time, Morrow said at the January 12th meeting. These 8 people who are more than 25% more not going over 25%. It's tries to make it fair and square. Who appears on WBSM with Tim Weber show with the city councilors at the lodge. Numerous courtesy said she had not read Michael's proposal at the time. She said she and the council will reserve them at the next meeting. They will be on council agenda next week, she said. The administration submitted what the council wants to consider by ending of the day on Thursday. So, which is, I mean, I hope that they do something about this. And that's Mayor Mitchell from New Bedford, and that's his. Look him up, Mayor Mitchell, New Bedford. So that's there's more to it, but I'm not going to get into all of that. With the city councilors in New Bedford, I just want to come up with some good things. That mom dies after a tree falls on her during a Boy Scout hike. So the mother of a Boy Scout dies after a tree fell on her while she was hiking with the Scouts in California, according to officials. Well, I mean, that was the mother. She tree fell on her. She died. So, I feel sorry for the boy. Though Bedford repeats with domestic abusers who attack and strangle girlfriend sentence. Oh, wow, nice. So that was on June 30th, 2021. But I like to bring it back. There was a 911 call when they arrived. They found a female victim with bruising. So, eye blind, fresh, and the neck, and not in a broken door frame, and with the entering in the department story. Yeah. Well, they talk about this department. Oh, well, somebody must have broke into the house, and somebody must have, yeah, okay. Wonderful. So, wonderful story. Police officers are not buying that, so, sort of thing. So, it has been several years since Georgia Health was fatally stabbed while at a diner with his wife. So it's been a really long time for that, and I hope they caught the suspects and hold them accountable for the stabbing that happened here in the city and in their town, in that dining. Watertown police are searching for a 21-year-old man last seen Thursday, but this guy here was never found. So there is another one missing. So I'll keep on that story too. So as well, I'll follow that story too, and in that sense. So this woman here was from Taunton. But okay. But now my show has ended, and I want to thank people for watching my show. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I'm looking for a thousand likes. And so that way I can get my show monetized and get it. So that way I can keep these videos going and keep these videos going. So that way, any issues happen in the city, any issues happen, anywhere else, we need to keep, the people informed out there in the city of Fall River, especially the constituents, and everybody else too as well. So before I go, I'm going to do the weather again. Fall River tonight, 39 degrees, mostly cloudy, highs 51, lows 34. Today, 34, 51. Tomorrow, 28, 39. Wednesday, 27, 45. Thursday, 32, 44. Friday, 28, 48. Saturday, 38, little rain. Sunday, cloudy, 33, 41. Monday's cloudy, 30. Let me see, 31:45. Tuesday, cloudy with a chance of rain, 31:42. Wednesday's 31:40. So, well, that's the lowest you're going to get. The lowest temperature is expected tomorrow with a high of 39. So that will be tomorrow too as well. So cloudy, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 39, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 33, 32, 31, 30, and 6:10 a.m. sunrise comes up, and 7 a.m. The next day. So I want to thank everybody for watching the David Meade Show, America First Conservative, but thank you, and everybody have a great night, and enjoy the rest of your night tonight. Take care.